And we are live. You can catch us on Rumble and YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be right back with you, Howlers. How's over Baz? I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And today we have a very special guest, Ernesto Reyes from King of the Cage. How you doing, man?
Good. How y'all doing?
The winner from King of the Cage.
Yeah, he won his fight.
Winner.
But I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to people that don't know you for our audience. Let them know a little bit about who you are and what you do.
My name is
Get on the mic.
My name is Ernesto Reyes. I fight out of Fontana, California, out of Gary's Fighting System.
A little bit more close.
Just just another guy just chasing his dream, trying to find it in this world at the same time. Just carving my way, you know what I mean?
So how long you been training for?
I've been training steady for 2 years now.
2 years? Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your go-to? Ground, stand-up?
I want to stick with MMA. You know, I'm trying to figure out how to mix it up and stuff. You know, I don't want to stick to stand-up or stick to jiu-jitsu. I want to...
Okay, you're just kind of going to the whole MMA side.
Yeah, have a whole basket full of shit.
Mix it up, yeah.
What got you into MMA?
I think just, being competitive, growing up, playing baseball. Just, everyday things. We just, growing up, we used to get in a lot of trouble and stuff, but... I mean...
You grew up in Fontana?
Yeah, I grew up in Fontana.
Same.
And, you know how it is out here, just either on some shit or not. So, but yeah, just fighting's just always been an outlet, just a way to express myself. I never really found something to express myself with, like fighting, and yeah, that's the way I got into it.
How many fights have you been in?
For street fights? Or like fights?
Hey, that's good at all of it. How many street fights then?
Street fights are just other shit, but I've done a few point kickboxing fights.
Okay.
I've done 3 of those, and then this is my 3rd MMA fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, that's cool, man. So you got your feet wet already.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You already understand it a little bit. You do a lot of jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I do a lot of jiu-jitsu. We get it in there every day for an hour a day.
Gary Fighting System's a really good school.
Yeah,
so I mean,
good.
I know a lot of some people that used to train out of there and things like that from back in the day, though. You know what I mean? So that's cool, man.
Good guys out of the gym.
Yeah. So how long you trained there for?
Here for 2 years.
You've been there only there for 2 years. That's cool. Okay.
Years,
And so I know you said MMA, but what I saw you did a lot of stand up in your fight, right? That's mostly what you did, huh?
Right.
Stand up.
Yeah.
So we want to go. Let's go through round per round on that fight. How did you feel you did on that fight?
I feel like I started slow. He got his game plan going a little earlier than I expected, and he shot on me. He got the ankle pick and controlled me on the ground for the whole first round. I'll give him that. I almost got him with the inverted triangle towards the end of the round, but I didn't really lock it up right. Second round, I came in a little more aggressive. Let my hands go. I put it on him a little. I got him on it, and then he sprawled on him. Same thing. He got his takedown probably with 10 seconds left. And then third round, it was the same thing, I feel like I think I had the first half. He had the better second half. But I feel like I was a little, I was still active while being on the bottom, Mm-hmm. He got the better position. But I was still active. I tried to get a Kimura. I tried to go for a guillotine. I couldn't really get it, but, he's 12 years purple belt, what are you going to...
Yeah, purple belts are hard, man. I mean, I train, so I get that. Yeah. Purple belts are a pain, dude.
Did your game plan go as planned? Or did it kind of
I didn't really have a game plan going into it. I didn't know who my opponent was probably till 3 days before the fight. And I seen he was a purple belt, and then I seen he competed a lot. So I just, figured I'd keep it standing. That's...
Yeah. Right
now I got to figure out how to mix it up better. So I want to keep it standing because I know I could get him.
Was there somebody else playing before that? Is 3 days? That's just all the time they gave you, or was somebody else playing before that? you were supposed to fight somebody else?
No. We were gonna. I think
That was the plan?
I knew who. I didn't know who it was, but I knew like I had an opponent lined up. But I didn't start looking into him until like a week
Before?
the fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Do you usually do that? Because I know some other fighters they usually don't look at.
They don't even want to know.
Yeah.
They just like they just go in.
I'm still figuring it out. The first fight, we were both 0-0, so I didn't really have anything to look for. So I kind of just went in there a little like psyching myself, like making them a little better than what they are, and then
I feel like that's a good thing.
yeah, but I feel like it's a bad thing too, because they're human, like
Yeah.
as long as I feel like I should be more confident in what I know, and I could spark anybody.
Did you win your first fight?
Yeah, I won my first fight. It was a decision. I keep getting decisions. I'm trying to get out of there a little quicker, but I mean I'm going all 3 rounds, so
Because
that's
decisions
cool.
are like, you know how it is. These judges
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta like knock them out or get something.
I'm trying to get out of there.
There was a lot of knockouts that night too.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
Yeah, it was a good night, but I feel like that was my like slip ups in the fight is that I chased the knockout a little too much in that second round.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I feel like if I would have just kept tagging away, I would have probably got it, or if I would have mixed it up, even if I would have shot on him, I think I probably could have submitted him also, like he was good, but I don't know, dog, I'm not gonna take nothing from him,
But like you said, you got to be confident in yourself. You said you line Michael Jordan up against me. I'm telling you, I'm about to score on his ass. Like you got to have that type of confidence. You know what I mean?
I should have mixed it up a little better, but I'm still satisfied with the outcome. I mean, I
You got
won.
the W.
Yeah, I won.
for sure.
I mean, I don't know how he. I mean, it is what it is.
Go ahead, say what you want. Rod
it is what it is, like. I mean, eventually reasons start to sound like excuses, so.
Yeah, I understand.
You know
completely.
what I mean? But
It is what it is. Man.
yeah, it is what it is. I had an injury the weekend before. Saturday I messed up my ribs, and I remember that Friday morning cutting weight. My coach was telling me like, you can't let him get into side control. You can't. Every time my teammate was passing into side control, I'm groaning, and so my coach was like, how are you feeling about that rib? And it's like, well, we're a day out. What are we gonna do?
Suck it up,
It don't matter. Like the rib don't matter.
You guys went in there and fought like warriors, man.
Yeah.
So
It was a good fight.
yeah,
Good
it
fight.
was.
So you've only fought 3 MMA fights?
Yeah, 3 MMA fights.
It was actually an exciting fight.
Yeah.
I was watching the whole. I was exciting.
I feel like, I mean, all 3 of my fights have been exciting fights. Like
You guys had a lot of passion in there. When you guys are both going at. You guys are both like going for it. You know what I mean?
What's been the most the most difficult fight? Like the fight that like you was like, fuck, am I gonna get through this one?
I'd have to say my very first kickboxing fight was probably my most difficult. I didn't really understand like, how serious it is. I was half stepping, and when I got there, this kid came out hot, boom, cracked me, dislocated my nose in the first.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure it was in the first round, and then
With the kick?
No, it was just a punch. I didn't, like I said, technique was out the window. I didn't have everything down yet, and I did something sloppy, and he came with a hook and just caught me perfect. Just caught my nose, bam, And
Where do you train out of? Where did he train?
I'm not even sure. 8 Tribe. 8 Tribe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like in San Diego. It's 8 Tribe.
okay.
Yeah. That I remember him because me and him. That was a
battle.
that was a scrap. It's actually because of that kickboxing fight where like I don't really take like everybody else like that's what they're gonna come at me with.
Yeah.
Like I got that hard fight. And hopefully my last opponent takes it like that too. Like. Damn, now he sees what it is, like nobody's in there to play around, like, you know what I mean? And I hope, he goes back to the lab and figures that out because over here we're going to,
And how we say, like, it takes a certain mindset to do what you guys do because, like, can't everybody walk in the ring, get locked in, and then next now you're about to either get kicked on, punched on, or you know what I mean? So, like, when did you start, like, you know what, this is what I want to do? Like, I know I grew up in Fontana, Rialto. I know how it is. Like, is that what made you want to fight? Or, like, one day you was just like, you know what? I'm going to do this. Like, what?
I think it's a little bit of everything, like, where I come from, just the background of my pops, my grandpa. like they used to, like my grandpa used to be a boxer. We just found out about that recently, you know, and like my pops used to be a street fighter. And then growing up, like I never had fair fights growing up. It was always like bad fights, you know. So now that I'm competing, it's fair fights, you know. So like I've always like taken beatings, I've given beating, whatever, you know. But fighting was just a competitive nature, like not being able to play baseball no more once I got out of school. And then I needed something, so when I've always wanted to go to a fighting gym, and so when I did go to a fighting gym, I started noticing like, damn, these guys got it out for me, you know, like they're trying to take my head off because of, I guess, my size or something, you know. And then I started catching up, and then my teammates were just right there next to me, starting to compete. I seen them compete, I seen the, like, you know, the passion in competing, so I just hopped in there too, you know, and ever since it's just been, you know, what's next, you know. I think this year I haven't been as active as I would like to be, but I think next year I'm gonna be like, I'm most likely gonna be more active, you know. I want to keep the ball rolling, you know, stay fighting.
You have another fight coming up at all or anything?
I'm gonna try to get in December,
okay,
maybe January, but
that's quick.
Yeah, you know,
that's quick. Yeah,
we came out unscathed, unhurt, so
yeah. So you're good, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm still actually kind of worried about my rib also, so like I'm still trying to see where I'm at in a few weeks from now before I do commit to a fight.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we are from there.
Yeah. The ribs part, man. Yeah, you got to make sure they're on point.
It was tough, you know, like especially when he got into side control in the first round, and looking
and you
back,
were feeling it.
Yeah, like I couldn't even I couldn't do nothing, you know, like, but it's all right, you know. He almost got locked up, and he's, you know what I mean. I threw up more submission attempts in that fight than I think he did, you know, and for a purple belt, you know, then
you'd have thought it been another way around.
I would have thought the other way around, you know. I think like in the first round I threw one up, in the second round I threw one up, and in the third round I tried to go for Kimuras, you know. In the second round I almost got him with the ninja choke, you know, like. And that's something we do all the time in the gym. My teammate Elijah, he's already got like 2 or 3 finishes with that same choke.
Elijah Bratton?
Yeah, you guys. Okay,
so he just wrote in the chat right now. He said, ask him why he let that guy ankle pick him.
Oh man. I'm telling you, man, that's how we see it, you know, like it's a joke, like, because we're better than, like, I believe I'm better than my
always your teammates, you know? Always your teammates are gonna come at you though.
Yeah. They got you.
It's all love, you know, like he picked me from across the mat, you know, like it's funny, you know, that it happened to me, you know, so
lesson learned. So lesson learned.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like it's not gonna happen again. You know what I mean?
What other things did you take away from the fight that you need to work on?
That's good.
I need to be more confident with my grappling for sure, because like I've been letting these guys like shoot on me, and like my last fight went to split because like I was so worried about getting taken down. So I just kept them up, you know. I just tried to keep them off me, and I was fighting at 170, so the guys were a little bigger, and I just didn't feel like he couldn't take me down. But it was a lot of fight for me to stay up, and these guys are holding me for like a minute, you know, each round. You know,
tiring, huh?
And yeah, but it's just like it doesn't look good, you know. Like I can't get my hands off, and then, so yeah, but I just need to be more confident with my grappling, because my grappling's there, you know. Like I'm pretty confident with it in the gym, but like I just need to mix it up better, and you know.
What's next for you? What do you want to see out of this?
Just, you know, go pro. You know, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 every day.
So you want this to be a career?
Yeah, for sure. You know, like I kick it around too many guys that are sacrificing and are gonna make it. Like Elijah's the man. You know, like you guys need to get him on here next. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know, 6-0 right now, running through competition. You know what I mean? Like my other teammates, Damian Luna, he's another savage. My coach, Danny Martinez, another savage. Like I can't be around all these like savages and not give my best. You know, like
how many guys fought in King of the Cage from you guys? There was a few, right?
No, just that night.
Like 2 of them.
Yeah, me and Elijah.
Oh, Elijah fought in there too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's get him on. Let's for sure get him on.
You gotta get him on here. He's a character. You know, he's a intelligent guy. You know, he's pretty smart.
So tell us about a little bit about your background, like who you are. So we want to let the audience know a little bit about who you are.
You know, I'm just another guy, you know, just from Fontana, just like I said, trying to make it in life, trying to leave something in martial arts. Is like I want to be a name in martial arts. I want people to say Reyes and like know, like, oh, Ernesto Reyes, you know, like, in martial arts, you know, in MMA, I want to make a big impact. I want my nephews and my nieces to have something to look up to, you know. I want my parents to have, like, good things and bigger things, you know. I want them to be proud of me. I just, you know, there's nothing like fighting, you know. There's nothing like fighting, though. Even losing, like, I don't even get mad. Like, my last fight was a split. And, like, I took it off the chin, you know. Like, it is what it is. I should have done more, you know. Like, that was me, you know. And that's who I am, you know. Like, like I said, reasons start to sound like excuses, you know. Like, I feel like, you know, and I'm also the type that believes that it's better to be thought of a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. I'm a real quiet person, you know. I like to sit back and observe. That's why this podcasting it's new to me, you know. Like, getting in front of cameras and talking, it's all new to me, you know.
Yeah.
But fight, like, and here I am, you know. People like, what are you so worried about talking in front of a camera? You know, it's like you fight in front of one now, you know. It's like
that's true.
Yeah, maybe, but like fighting is dope, you know. Like, it's
you
not
gotta
the
speak.
same.
You don't have to speak. You speak with your
just,
hands.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like, we just sit there, we just get it cracking, you know. Like, there's nothing to say anymore, you know. Just.
Hey, that's funny. So my brother, when we were younger, he was fighting for a few different events, and they put him in front of a camera, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go on there, I'm gonna do a kick, and I'm gonna say I'm this, I'm that." And he gets in front of the camera, and he's all like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What's going on right now?" This dude like played around, but he just got stuck. He didn't even know what to do. That's wild, though.
Man, I feel it. I'm trying my best up here, you know.
No, you're doing good, man. You're doing good.
Too, in your sport, I mean, it's sad, but you guys have to sell yourself.
Yeah.
And then and the reason why we like to have fighters on, because we want to tell, like, and show other people who aren't fighting or who want to fight, or maybe we want to fight. They could one day they be like, yeah, I seen Reyes on a podcast, and he made me want to, you know what I mean, pick up these gloves and fight. You know what I mean? So you're doing something for somebody. You know what I mean? Like, either coming up or doing it. You know what I mean?
People that step in the cage are a different kind of beast. Like, I think if you guys put your guys' mind to anything, you guys can do anything. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I own businesses and stuff like that, and training did that for me. So it's like, because if you feel like you can walk in that cage and be a savage and just go for it, dude, everything else is easy. You feel like, dude, like, what's going to intimidate me? What really is, right? Like, just go for it, dude. Like, that's complete war battle, dude, what you're going through.
Yeah.
And most people don't even have the balls to put themselves through that, because they're putting everything on the line. They can, to people with how they look, and, you know, oh man, he lost and this and that. And I love how you even said, oh man, it was a draw. You know what? I took it on the chin. I don't even care. I love that, because a lot of people won't say that. A lot of people will be like, yeah, man, you know, I this and that. They'll say whatever, but it's just the fact that you can feel that way about it. Like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna do better the next round. It's hard to be that way, because people will give up after that. Oh man, I lost, or it was a draw, or, you know, they get like, damn man, I get defeated. You're still going, and that's cool, man. I think that's badass. And I feel like in other sports, you're not going and putting yourself on the line for battle. You're like, I mean, I'm not gonna down talk sports, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? You're going in the cage and you're fighting, you know, for your life, really.
So you say you played baseball growing up?
Yeah, I used to play baseball growing up. Probably from t-ball till freshman year, you know. Yeah.
So would you play for Fly, or would you or what park? Bud Bender or what?
Jack Bullock?
Jack Bullock?
Yeah, Alex Little League.
Okay. Yeah. I played. We played them a couple times. I played up north at.
Look at
at Birdsall Park. At Birdsall Park, but a lot of my friends who played baseball, I mean, they ended up becoming fighters. I don't know.
Really?
Right.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it was because, like, you know what I mean, maybe they're crazy, because I played with some crazy white boys, bro. From Fontana, like, swear to God, like, bro, like, they pick fights during the game. But a lot of them. So I was asking, like, so growing up, did you get bullied or anything? Is that what made you fight?
A lot of fighters in here talk about that. Yeah, did you?
Bullying?
You don't look like you got bullied.
I used to get, like.
Are you the one that fought the bullies? Or
it was just, I minded my own, but, like, somehow I always feel like it was like a size thing, you know, like people try to bully, so it would just turn into like something else.
Yeah.
Altercations. It was never like I never let myself get bullied, you know, like, but. You're more than like, you know, you could try, you know what I mean? But I was never like I never went out looking for problems. Like that, you know? Mm-hmm. I just kind of stayed to myself, mind my own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But bullying, I wasn't a victim, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that you wanted to do. Like you just liked it, and you.
Oh yeah,
said,
fighting. Yeah, I just it's like I said, it's just something about it, man. Like when you win, you win. When you lose, you lose. You know, the camaraderie with your teammates is just something different. You know.
I don't know if there's another teammate of yours, but S said should easily be 3-0.
Oh yeah, maybe, but it's all good. You know, like I said, it's all good. It's all good. 2-1. It is what it is. Split decision loss.
Yeah.
That guy knows what it is too. You know, he got beat up.
the last one.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, he just held me a lot. Had to fight the takedowns, and you know, it's my fault. It's my fault. You know, I couldn't get him off me and implement my game plan. So it is what it is.
Was there any like did you guys like you and the last fighter? Did you guys ever have like words exchanged before? Like, or do any of your fights get like beforehand? Like, is like trash talking?
Nah.
Are you into like you cool with it?
Nah, it's not really, man. So far it's been different. You know, everybody's kind of different. Some guys, the first guy walked up to me and he was like, "Oh, what's up, man? Trying to be my friend." But he didn't know he was fighting me. You know. And
oh, really?
When I told him my name, he kind of like, "Oh," and like walked away. And so I was like, whatever, you know. And then the second guy was just like, I was trying to be more serious, like, and he was like more friendly, you know. So I was like, it's just always weird. I just be myself, you know. Like I'm not here for friends or none of that.
Yeah.
But you know.
I used to have to fight my brother, man. So that's why I don't really care if I was had to fight friends, because my trainer used to make me fight my brother, like head on, dude.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, I think it's kind of cool to be cool and fight each other. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're gonna go at it anyways with somebody. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's crazy, man. So you do wanna go like what UFC? What are you thinking? Like, are you trying to go big, or what's going on?
You know, just one step at a time. You know, I'm sure the main goal is the UFC, you know, but one championship is dope, PFLs is dope. All that's just dope to me. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to, you know, start reaching. Yeah, I got to get out of Amis first, you know. I got to get out the shin guards first, you know. My last two opponents don't want to take the shin guards off. I'm trying to get out of them, you know.
Yeah.
So I just got to get out of Amis first and see where we get from there. You know?
How many more fights do you think you got to take out of that?
Whenever my coach says I'm ready.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to put a number on that. You know, I see... Like my guy Elijah run through 6 guys in a year, you know, like
damn.
That's
6 fights, huh?
Dude, run through them, you know, and here, you know, but like everybody's going at their own pace, you know, so we'll just see, what's my story, you know.
What's your dream like fucking fight? Like how would it end? Like
my dream fight,
like knockout, like third round, or like on some like back-to-back buddy shit, and like on some.
Man, I think my dream fight would be like just some all-out war, you know, like just bloody, like just savagery, you know.
Would you rather take down or stand up?
I mean, I would like to be like just a battle. It doesn't matter where it goes, you know, like sprawls, just hard sprawls. If they're shooting, hard sprawls. If it's stand up, you know, we're chucking them, you know, like. I think that would be like just a dream fight, just go to war with someone, you know.
And if Dana was here right now, like would you? If he asked you if you're ready, would you say yeah, or would you?
Oh nah, man. I mean, shit, that'd be crazy, dog. That's like you know that's crazy, dog. I'm realistic. I mean, I'm not gonna sign up to go get mopped, you know.
Yeah.
I'm realistic. We'll see what.
Yeah, everybody has to pay their dues.
Yeah,
and in fighting, it's like worth it because. Like you know how it is. You train, so
get your ass knocked out.
You go fight. You go train somebody that's badass in your gym, and you feel like a kid training with them. You know what I mean? Because they're just mauling you up.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen that. I've been through that. So it's just different. Like your coach. That's why you listen to your coach.
Right.
You're like, hey, just whenever you feel I'm ready. You know, put me in. You know, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, and you know, like my coaches are really experienced. You know, like Jay Pinto. Franklin Aguirre, Coach Charlie, and Coach Art, even Danny. You know, these guys are all seasoned coaches. You know, like they're not gonna have us do something that we're not ready, and they're not gonna put us in a situation that they don't believe that we could, you know, do what we have to do to come out on the glorious side of things. You know.
Yeah.
Like but he also doesn't give us no easy fights. You know, like he won't take no easy fights like at all. You know, I feel like every fight that we've had have been like. Test, you know, to see where we're at, you know, like that's why I don't take nothing away from this guy. He's a, you know, 12-year purple belt, you know, and like it makes me more confident in my grappling that he couldn't lock something up, you know, like
Yeah.
so. But
gives you a little push up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
What weight class do you? Or all 3 fights have all been in the same weight class?
The first 2 fights were at 170, and then this last fight was at 155.
You got people watching, man. Say what's up, because you got some people watching right now.
Oh, do I? What's up, y'all?
Which camera is he in? That one? Okay, yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Shout out to school. Shout out your coaches. All that.
What's up, coach? What's up, Aguirre's fighting system? Everybody needs to go get back in the gym. Stay in the gym. Mike, you need to stay in the gym. What's up, nieces and nephews? Everybody taking care of themselves. You know what I mean?
Does your parents, like, how do they feel about you fighting?
Oh, I think they love it.
Yeah.
I think they love it. You know, like my mom, she had, like, she's a mom. You know, like she gets nervous.
Yeah.
But, like, she loves it. You know, I could tell she loves it. Like my pops too. He gets so excited. He's always running up and down the stadium. You know. When things are cracking. My sisters, they get so excited. My brother, he's like my biggest fan. You know, like it's dope. You know.
They all went to the last fight you went?
Yeah. I love seeing them like celebrate. Even when like the loss, you know, they were just. I feel like they're the reason why like it's so easy for me to fight. You know, like
that's good, man.
Having like a big family that's like all like, you know, my coach Danny told me that no matter what, the people that love you are still gonna love you. You know.
Yeah.
After this, you know, like so, that's that just that being planted in me is just.
Because that's hard. You putting yourself out there, and it's just you.
Yeah.
And then when you lose, it does something to your mind. You know what I mean? And some people don't come back from it.
Yeah.
So is your family like? Is that what gets you through those losses? When you do lose, like, you know what I mean?
No. I feel like the team, everything. Like I have a whole group. You know, like I have my team, I have my family. You know, I have my friends, and like it all helps. You know, like, but. Coming up short, it doesn't bother me, you know, because I know like it was my mess up, you know, like, and I put myself in this situation. I want to be a fighter. I'm gonna fight, and this is what comes with fighting, you know, like the ups and the downs.
Is that your Jackson chain?
Oh no, this is my chain.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't get one, man.
Oh, this is Eddie right here. He's one of the co-hosts.
Right now?
Come on in. Yeah, we're on. So, yeah, man, it's just crazy because when I seen your fight, it was like you guys were both going out there warrioring, man. And I like that how you guys just came out there because I even think one of you guys were screaming like you know what I mean?
Both of us were, man.
And that was wild, dude. I loved that.
It's intense, you know. You have to shake the nerves, you know, like. I don't get nervous because I try to turn it into excitement, but I'd be bullshitting if I said, like, I wasn't. Like, there's moments that's like, are you nervous? I think.
You're human, sure.
You know, I think I'm nervous. Nah, we're good, you know, like, let's get out there, you know?
How do you prepare yourself before the walkout?
I just, you know, like, breathing exercises, really, you know, just stay calm. It's the walk. I think that's probably, like, the part that gets you, you know,
most
like
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, because it's like you hear the crowd, going nuts when any little thing happens, you know, like so it's just bang, woo, you know, and you're just like, oh,
so
man.
you can hear like when you're on the ground,
yeah.
you can hear what's going on.
Yeah, you could hear, and then you could see like little bits and pieces, and like you see someone getting cracked or someone getting shot on. It's like, oh man, you know, like. Here we go, you know, like we're up next. Let's get it going, you know. 6 more minutes. That's how I keep telling myself, 6 more minutes, you know, we're out there.
So I love asking, especially fighters, this question. What is your foundation built off of?
My foundation.
Like everything that you are as a person, like what do you build your whole foundation off of?
I say, like, you know, my pride. I'd say, I don't know. I don't understand the question.
Well, like I know that
it could be like religion. Like, do you
God,
like, is your ground
family?
Is your family what get you through everything? Is it God? Is it?
I know a Geary Fighting System is a very Christians based MMA gym too.
Yeah.
So that's what I was wondering too.
What do you go to for your motivation?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like growing up, I was kind of like ignorant. You know, I used to like. I don't know about all that stuff. I don't know, but now getting older, I you know,
you're more in tune with it.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like especially with my coaches and everybody, like, you know, calming me down and telling, you know, these people praying for me. It's just like, you know, this is
awesome.
real. You know, like, But I need to be more in tune, you know, for sure.
You got a lot of people watching right now, so we got some people in the chat. Go ahead, read them off.
You got Katrina Reyes. We're his biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's my sister.
And she also said, watching him chase his dream is dope. We're watching, brother. And then Maggie.
Probably my tia.
Reyes, yeah.
And just spelled different.
It's spelled different. She said, yes, we're his biggest fans. And then with the heart emoji.
Yeah, that's my tia. My tia Maggie and my sister. Yeah.
Your watches just went up like crazy, man.
They all came to the last fight.
My tia Maggie, she's been there for 2 of them. She wasn't there for the last one. I'm bad with tickets. Like, I don't care, you know. Like, I don't really care for ticket sales and stuff. I just want to go out there and fight, you know. But yeah, so I'm always like week of like, hey, I got some tickets for sale. So they already got plans and stuff. But for the most part, she's always like there.
Is your mom and sister in the crowd? You can hear them the most and shit, or is there very pop? You can't hear them?
Nah, I can't.
You're zoned in, huh?
Yeah, I can't hear them at all. Sometimes like the first fight and the second fight, they stood out. But this time I was just kind of like, you know,
tuned in.
Yeah, tuned in. Like I think I'm starting to pass that barrier of like, oh, dude, like this is a fight. It's like, nah, this is a fight. This is what we're here for. Let's get it cracking, you know. Like let's do this, you know. Like we're gonna come out alive. We're gonna be okay, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they. Yeah, it's nuts. After the fight or during the fight, when you hear them cheering your name, like, you know, that's when you're like, oh shit, you know. But you can't really soak it up too much because you gotta
keep going.
I see you guys after the fight though. You guys are all happy walking around.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, yeah, it's over now. Now I can like enjoy myself. You know what I mean?
Sure, for sure. For sure. You know, like win or loss, like even the loss that I took, I remember I was just walking around with a big smile because like I said, whatever I lost, but I still kept it like whatever, bro. Like, you know, I made it out alive. You know, I've been through worse. You know, we've been through worse in life. That like this ain't nothing.
A lot of people can't do what you do. So even the losses are wins, and it's a lesson because a lot of people will not step in that damn ring.
Yeah, you know.
I think. Have you ever been knocked out?
No, I've been rocked. I've been rocked in the gym like multiple times.
Yeah, in the gym. Yeah, everybody feel like everybody gets rocked.
My first fight. That bring me
the
back.
Nose?
My first fight. Like that shit was not a joke. You know, like. I feel like that first fight really prepared me for everything else. You know, like I almost got rocked. It was a draw. Nobody won, you know, like, and we went to war, you know. Like,
damn.
Me and that kid, we went to war, you know, and that was...
You guys were probably both like, man, I wish you should have picked one of us.
He said nose dislocated shit.
It was pretty good draw.
Yeah, I easily lost the first round, and then the second round he was getting tired, so I'm beating him up. And then the third round, we're just beating each other up.
Damn.
You know? Like, we're just going after it.
That's badass, though. Those are dope fights. Those are dope ones to watch. You know what I mean?
You know, like, I had to get my nose put back in place, you know, and he was getting, like, lifted out by his team. Like, he was limping out, you know. His team was holding him up, you know.
But everybody was probably cheering on that fight, huh?
The fight, I remember the video was so nuts because it's point sparring. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's not like it's not a arena or, like, a ring, you know. It's just they set up mats and then, like, crowds kind of surround it. Dude, there was like a wall of people surrounding us, you know, like just watching that one fight. It was a pretty nuts fight, you know.
Where area was that in?
This one, I think it was like somewhere in Anaheim. It was for USKO, so it was like somewhere in Anaheim.
Okay, we got some more people in the chat. Go ahead.
And then it's Ernesto Reyes.
It's in Spanish, probably.
You're right.
Yeah, I don't know Spanish. You want to read that? Want to read this one?
Sigue peleando por tu sueño, eres un guerrero.
Oh, read it in here, though.
Sigue peleando por tu sueño, eres un guerrero. Keep fighting for your dreams, you're a warrior.
That's cool, man.
Pops. Yeah, that's my pops. I love my pops.
It makes things, especially when whatever you're doing, it makes things easier when you have people behind you supporting you. You know what I mean, and being there for those down days.
A lot of people don't get that, man. So that's cool that you got that.
I've always had a real supportive family. You know, like they've always supported. I mean, we used to mess with each other though. You know, like they make fun of your biggest insecurities too, though. You know, so I feel like
assholes. That's a good family, though, right?
I feel like that's how I strive, though. Like you know, like my teammates, they make fun of me on that ankle pick, you know, and it's like
you're like, I ain't letting that happen again, huh?
Let that happen to you. You know, you should be better, you know. So It's not like it's like, come on, dog, you suck. You need to get better, dog. Like, or you're better and you sucked, you know?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, hell yeah, you're right. I am better and I sucked, you know? So we'll plug at it, you know? But yeah, they're dope, you know? Now they're getting a little loving because they're getting older and stuff. They're getting a little softer, you know? They're getting softer,
Hey,
you know?
you see that, huh?
Yeah, they're getting
It doesn't matter how hard they were back in the day. As they get a little older, they start getting softened up.
Well, they're parents now, you know? They're all starting to have their kids and stuff. So that's another reason, though, you know, that makes me go hard is that, like, I have 2 nephews that are going to, they could look my name up and see, like, oh, look, that's my uncle right there fighting, you know?
Yeah.
I have my niece that'll, like, know, like, you know, this is what a man should be, you know, like someone that devotes to something. Not a fight, you know, not a fighter, but at least everybody knows, like at least this guy, they have a good role model, you know. Like, at least they could say that, you know, my uncle is trying and he's chasing his dreams and he's doing what he has to do and making sacrifices where he has to make sacrifices to be what he wants to be, you know.
What do you think about? Did you think it was cool having Rampage watch you fight?
Yeah, it was dope. I didn't know the day of, but yeah, it was pretty dope, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty dope. Yeah, I was pretty excited. I thought I was going to, I bought the video. I thought I was going to have his commentary on it and stuff, but we didn't get it, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what happened to it, but that's pretty dope. I tried to say what's up to him, but his security guard, like, hey, back up. I was like, oh, shit, all right, dog, you know? I don't want no problems.
Who was his security? I didn't even see his security.
Was it the dude with the ponytail?
Yeah,
the little dude? The little guy?
He was like old.
He's little, right?
No, he's tall as shit, but he's old.
Oh, that was his security?
With the ponytail or some shit?
I don't know if it was security, but he put it, you know?
Yeah.
He was the one that told me, man, he was like, hey, you guys gotta go over there.
Yeah, I remember him.
I
thought he was just king of the cage security. I didn't even know. Yeah.
That's funny, man.
Yo, hey, did you see me up there, man?
Yeah, I just want to say, what's up, man, you know, but I said,
you got the chain, though, right? You won the chain.
Man.
Oh, you didn't? You won, though.
Yeah, I won, but I think it was like I just wasn't there to get it or something. I just,
damn.
I don't think they forgot. I just, on my part, I didn't think I looked for them. I didn't even know. Honestly, I didn't know we were supposed to get something, you know?
Yeah, you had like a little bag they're supposed to give you and stuff. Maybe they literally just forgot or something.
I don't know.
You got to hit them up, man.
Yeah,
so I didn't get my Jackson chain.
Yeah, we got to tag him on this. You know? What's up, Rampage? Where's that at?
Where's my chain at?
Get me on the podcast, though.
I know, the Rampage one. The Jackson.
Yeah.
We got more people coming, man.
I don't know. Okay, Marco Reyes. Sky's the limit. Head up, nephew.
Yeah.
Get in the mic.
Uncle.
And then Juanita Reyes might look like the little noodle arms, but he's strong. This is just the beginning for him, for sure, with the muscles.
Yeah. It's all good. That's what I'm saying. That's the youngest. So you know what I mean?
Oh, you got it then.
Yeah, but. I mean, noodle arms or not, people get hit hard around here. You know what I mean?
You never know.
They're like steel noodle arms. How about that?
We hit hard, you know. Everybody out of Gary's hits hard, you know. Like,
did you grow up with you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have 2 sisters. Well, I have 2 sisters and a brother. Yeah.
You're the youngest, or?
I'm the third, so it's my oldest sister, my brother, and then me and my little sister.
Your brother, does he fight?
He's a jiu-jitsu fighter, yeah. He just does jiu-jitsu. Well, not fighter, just a jiu-jitsu practitioner, yeah. He's been doing jiu-jitsu probably longer than I've been fighting.
And then you've been fighting 3 years, or 3 fights in how long?
So I did the kickboxing ones, so 3 years ago I started training, and I started fighting, right? And then I got an injury in my knee, so I took like a long break, and then I came back probably like a year ago. Then I got 2 fights, the 2 other kickboxing, and then this year I just did the 3 fights. Yeah.
Okay, so you practically kind of new to it.
Yeah.
As far as the competition.
I'd say I'm green. I say point kickboxing doesn't even compare to MMA. You know, like there's the boxing gloves, the headgear. Yeah. It's controlled sparring. You know. MMA is like a whole different level, you know what I mean? Like
no shin guards, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. I haven't had the pleasure of doing that yet, you know.
Oh yeah.
I've been wanting to get them off, but you know, the last 2 opponents, they just didn't want to fight with them. I mean, without them, you know. So
before a fight or getting ready for a fight, how does that look? 6 a.m. to the whole day. Like how do you
before the fight or day of fight?
No, before the fight. Like how does your training regimen look like?
All right, so 6 a.m. It's a hit or miss. Like sometimes I'm there for jiu-jitsu, sometimes I'm not. And then I'll go to work from 7:30 to 4:30, get home, shower, go train from some jiu-jitsu from 6 to 7. kickboxing from 7 to 8, and then MMA from 8 to 9, 5 days a week. And then on Saturday we get in there and we do like an hour of strength and conditioning, another hour of like hard sparring or MMA, or just some, 2 hours on a Saturday, and then Sunday just relax.
And your diet?
Oh man, I gotta work on it for sure. Yeah. I just 2 weeks out, I'm eating better than what I should be. You know what I mean? But
started that late?
Yeah. I'm bad with the diets. But I'm gonna get there.
You have a fast metabolism then, like so you can pretty much
shut
eat,
it off.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty easy.
Just watch what I eat, like 2-3 weeks out. No more like fast food, nothing bad.
Dang, only 2-3 weeks. You're like, hey. You're doing it though. You're making weight, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna bite me. It's gonna bite me eventually. Like you can only go so far doing that. I already know. Like it's now, not now. I should have been on it, but I need to start. Eating better and taking care of myself.
Yeah, and is it easier? So your fights, have you always had to stay at the same weight, or have you ever had to gain more or lose? Like, which one's easier?
So when I first came back after the injury, I did a kickboxing at 190 pounds.
So you have to gain more. Damn.
Nah, I was 190. I was just heavy, dog.
Oh, you were already 190.
I was just heavy. Yeah.
Damn, you look skinny as shit right now. 190.
When I came back to the gym, Danny has a funny story. My coach Danny has a funny story that like I walked in, he didn't even recognize me. I was like 212 pounds at least, and he didn't even recognize me, and he was just like, "Who is this guy?" And then I was like, "What's up, dog? You don't remember me?" And he still didn't like put it together, And then when I started showing up, he was like, "Oh, now I recognize you," And then, yeah, dog, I had to lose weight. When I came back, they probably signed me up like 2 months, 3 months for a kickboxing fight. And the guy was like 190 pounds. And I was like, all right, whatever, So I didn't cut no weight at all. And I don't feel like you should cut weight for the point sparring. And then I started losing weight. And it was just, naturally I walked around like around 170. And then they started having me fight like around 170.
Is that still heavy?
I feel like for my build, yeah, I'm pretty heavy. Like,
what's heavyweight?
Yeah.
What do you want to fight at?
155, 145.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
Damn, that's a lot of weight. That's for me. I'm thinking about it. Like, damn, I gotta do all this.
But I kick it like at 167, right?
Is it hard for you to lose?
No, not really. I don't think so.
You just eat a lot of fast food.
Yeah. This one, yeah, for sure. This one was the first time I did a weight cut. Like I actually like lost some weight, and it was only like 15 pounds,
Only shit. That's
but
lose 15 pounds.
But you got guys cutting weight, But we're amateurs also. Like I feel like that's not something I should be focusing on right now. I should just be focusing on like technique,
your craft.
Yeah, for sure diet as well. But like
you said, it might bite you in the ass later on. You might have a fight that you want to fight, and that's a good fight, and then you don't want to fuck it up because of
just because
weight loss.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's one of those things that I feel like is my is what's holding me back as to being the best that I can be is my diet,
Yeah.
But be all right.
Yeah. So what do you do for work?
I build sewage pumps for all around the city. Yeah, brand new
tradesman, dude. You trade. Okay, that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool. How long you been doing that for?
Probably not probably for 2 years now. Yeah, it was just a new company. I got lucky enough to get in early.
That's good money, right? Sewage pumps.
It pays the bills for sure. Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. But that's not what you want to do forever. You want to fight, huh?
Yeah, I want to fight. Yeah, I mean, the trades, there's nothing wrong with it, but I want to at least try to do something with what I got going on.
Yeah. So, if you weren't fighting, what else would you be doing?
Working, man. Pretty sure just working.
So fighting is kind of like your only dream you've ever had, really? Like, have you had other dreams?
I mean, basically, just fighting. The other dreams, that kind of faded away,
No plan B.
Yeah, there's no plan B. Well, plan B is a trade,
When did you know? Like, cause you've been fighting 2 years, training 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So when did you okay, this is what I want to do?
I feel like I always knew fighting was gonna happen.
Did you box or something before?
Nah, but my pops used to always keep us around. He used to fight, so he always taught us a little here and there. Nothing crazy, but we always had punching bags and stuff like that. But never been in a class or nothing like that, until I had my own money to pay for my own stuff. Then I started enrolling and stuff like that. And it was a Geary's, and the only gym I've been at has been a Geary's.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool, man.
Yeah, like.
And then, so what did you do differently from your even your second fight to this fight? What did you do differently?
From the I for sure dieted better this time, and then I didn't make it as big as what as what people, not people, but I used to make these fights like so big in my head that like it's like, dude, how am I gonna beat this guy? It's like why do that to myself anymore? You know, this fight I was just kind of like, all right, whatever. He's good at what he's good at, and I know what I'm good at, and
so you would almost psych yourself out sometimes.
Yeah, kind of, but like I knew what I'm signing up for, so it wasn't like, yeah, I guess you're right. Just psych myself out, you know. Like I used to just make it seem like these guys are way better than they are. You
bleed
know?
Just like you bleed, shit.
Yeah, you know, like, and they're not, you know. I mean, some of them, but whatever, bro. We'll run it up, you know. We'll get there.
We'll run it up.
You get it cracking.
We get there, you know. What I mean?
I like how he talks about it like gangster style. We'll run it up.
We get it cracking.
So you grew up in the streets? Is that kind of how your life was before?
Nah, I wouldn't say I grew up in the streets, man. My parents worked hard for us to have a roof over our head, you know, and like, but with them working so much, we found ourselves doing shit we shouldn't have been doing. I found myself doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing, you know, like, my parents made sure we had everything we needed, you know, like all of our books, all of our bags, whatever we needed, you know. But like I said, with a mom always working and my pops always working, like I was just
find it.
Yeah, I was just always out and about, you know. After babysitters couldn't take care of you after like 5th grade, you know, you're just on your own, you know.
You know how Fontana, you know what I mean? It's around you. It's some of those things that where you might not be doing it, but it's around us.
Yeah,
It's the environment.
Yeah, for sure. It's just, yeah, for sure. I've always had a straight head though, you know, like I always seen it for what it was, you know, like it was never for me, you know, like.
Yeah.
But you know, I have homies that were just around that, and we grew up from the sandbox, so like it's kind of hard to break those friendships, you know, those relationships that you get. But then eventually something hit me, like at a certain, I think like 21, 22, where like I only have a handful of real friends, you know, like those people, a lot of people don't matter to me no more, you know, and my friends know who they are, you know. We don't have to sit here and, I mean, I don't have to sit there and point them out because they know who they are, you know.
Yeah.
But like everybody else, that shit's dead to me, you know, like.
Yeah. And is it hard doing what you're doing and not having time to be around friends? Is it like hard, like, or have you ever had to explain like, you know what I mean, I can't be all the time, like, or do they accept what you do? I
think nah, man, everybody has their own life, you know. Like I feel like Fontana raises you to be like you know, like everybody's a certain way, you know. Like, so everybody kind of figures out that pretty early and just goes about their life. So yeah, I mean, everybody, like, with that being said, like nobody
drop you down, or you know what I mean. Everyone's support,
yeah, but they support me like I support them, you know, from afar, you know. But I don't really, the people that are cut off, like, I don't even say I'd cut them off because that sounds like
they fall off.
That sounds like early, you know, like it's like
they fall off on their own.
They got their own life. I got my own life, and that's it, you know. Like
Rosie says, "We love you. Keep going."
Yeah, that's my aunt. Yeah, my tia. What's up, Rosie? Yeah.
All your family's up in here, dude.
Yeah.
So we're running out of time, but before we go, is there anything you want to tell anybody in the camera? Family, gym?
Who you want to fight next?
Who do you want to fight next? Anything? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, just come check out the Gary's Fighting System. We're right here in Fontana, California. We got some really good coaches, some great coaches, you know, a lot of competitors out of the gym, a lot of great fighters coming up and fighting in December. We got Oscar, Damien, Kenya, Elijah gonna do another fight, get it 7-0, cracking. I'm excited to see my boy Damon. He's probably like one of my favorite fighters, you know, like I love this shit, man. And if you're listening, you could do whatever you set your mind to. My nieces and nephews, when you guys grow up, just know that like the sky's not the limit. You could go as far as you want to go, you know, like, and whatever you set your mind to is like, you could do it, you know, and tenfold. You could do whatever you want in this world, you know. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do. And yeah, that's it, man. Come check out the gym, you know. Let's get some work in, and that's it, you know. Everybody have a good life, you know. And call your friends, you know. Check in on your friends, you know.
For sure.
We appreciate you coming on, man.
Cool, man. Thanks for having me.
Our slogan is "Shed the Sheep." So on 3, we're gonna just say "Shed the Sheep." 1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep.
Howls over Baz. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And thank you for watching our fight segment. We are out.
Peace.